Now from the home of the A's since 1968, it's baseball at the Oakland Coliseum. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Cleveland Indians and the Oakland A's. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Chris Bassett, a righty from the state of Ohio, will do the pitching in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game,
leading off the
he could
afternoon
be
for
awfully
Cleveland.
tough in this one.
Now at the plate, Leonis Martin. He will lead this one off today. Here's the first pitch to him. And underway from Oakland as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, we're looking at a team right now. They're just playing some average baseball through 4 games of this homestand. They split it 2-2, D-Row, and I think they expect a little bit more.
Yeah, and you don't want to be playing average baseball in front of your home fans. They need to find a way to win this game and try and take 3 out of the first 5 of this homestand.
The 1-1 home. And he fouls this one off. Right side to his left, Profar. Throw on to first, in time, 1 away. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I'm going to have to keep a close eye on Tyler Maker. He hit 7 home runs last month. That's a legit power threat. When you start looking at that over the course of a long season, he's putting up some big numbers. This guy's got great power.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball, 1-0. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
So he sets him down swinging. Carlos Gonzalez is the second out of the opening frame.
Jose Ramirez.
At the plate, Jose Ramirez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Line hard, but foul. Again, another foul ball. The next 0-2. Ripped down the first base line. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel to the ball, and this is one of those guys.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Lindor, who fittingly goes by Mr. Smiles sometimes. He was selected in the first round back in 2011.
Yeah, Matt, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
The 2-2 doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. Shoots this one over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. And they will still manage to get him at first. A spectacular all-around play, and the inning is over. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. And now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Mike Clevenger is on the mound for game 2. What do we need to know here, Danny?
I know one thing. He looks a lot like Jacob deGrom until deGrom cut his hair. But this guy has really good stuff. Long, lanky guy. Good, sneaky fastball. Low to mid-90s at time. A good assortment of curveballs and breaking balls to go along with it. Quality pitcher who's made his name initially coming out of the bullpen, but he's carved a niche for himself as a starting pitcher.
Digging in, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Count 1-0.
Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball 1. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came up a little short last time out, but they've still been one of the hotter teams around, winning 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, guys, dropping yesterday was a heartbreaker without question. But you know what? You find a way. You show up to the yard today, you get out of the cab, and you watch countless hours of video, and you try and formulate a game plan to get this back to 500. 1-1 to start the road trip, and you're moving in the right direction.
Past history with Mike Clevenger, he's 2 for 3. And that's upstairs, running the count to 3-1.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now, 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hard liner to center field. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
I know this guy isn't known for his hitting prowess, but that's a nice job right there.
The right fielder.
Getting a single on a 3-2 pitch in the middle of the zone. Grab your glove and flash some leather.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. The average sits at 286 here to start play. 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Here comes the 0-1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Matt.
You better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's what we call a run producer. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs right now. So obviously he's a big part of this offense, and we'll see what he has in store in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Matt Chapman, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. 1-0 count. Here it is. A ball and a strike.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Into the corner and slicing foul.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working on the stretch right now, man. He's taking control this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
First offering on its way. Yanked the slider across that time, laid off for a ball. Past history with Mike Clevenger, 2 hits in 7 tries. And that's too high, ball 2. Clevenger is a guy that's able to keep the bat off the ball. That's kind of the name of the game for a pitcher, and as a starter it really helps him work deep into games.
Matty V, one of the toughest parts about scoring runs is bunching 3 or 4 hits together an inning, and that's one of the things this guy does really well. He's tough to hit, and he's really tough to get 3 or 4 hits off of. That's one of the reasons why he's one of the better pitchers.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
This is where if you're the batter, 1 pitch, 1 spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs.
First baseman.
Now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Olsen.
So 2 on with 2 away, and that brings in the big power hitting first baseman Matt Olson. Here comes the first pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Simeon at second. Davis at first. 2 out in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Naquin's under it. And that ends the inning. We'll move to the 2nd inning here in Oakland with no score. And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. He'll get us started in the top of the 2nd.
Tyler Naquin.
First pitch coming. Here it is. This ball will be chopped foul. pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
All right, guys, here's how the Oakland A's are lining up defensively. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flashing the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
Standing in, Carlos Santana. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1. Ready with the 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you can do anything about it.
The ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he won't go after the cut fastball. 2-2. The 2-2. Softly hit to the left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Here comes the 0-1. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
He's had great command of his pitches all day. I don't mind him trying to go down right there and try and get a swing and a miss, but a nice job by the hitter to lay off that one in the dirt.
One-two pitch is a curveball that misses 2-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Lifted down the line in left, and no one will track it down. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. Grossman is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2.
Batting eighth, the left fielder, number 10, Jake Bauers.
Here now is Jake Bauers. He did not play last night, but clearly back in the starting 9 for this one. He's set. Here it comes. And that one right down Main Street.
That pitch was right down the heart of the plate, but obviously this guy had made up his mind on the on-deck circle. He was taken all the way, and he was going to zone him up.
The 0-1 pitch. Misses. That's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a good take here as he misses for a ball, and it's 2-1 now to the Cleveland left fielder.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
The 2-1. Swinging a hard hit ball down the line in right. That gets down, and the inning will continue. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it
Batting
doesn't
up.
give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
And here's the catcher, Kevin Plawecki, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. First pitch on its way. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Santana, the runner at third. Bowers at second with 2 gone. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. Ready with the 1-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The set and the 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Fouled off. And it's fouled away. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there. Maybe get a swing and a miss. He didn't bite on that one, so now we go full count.
He sent the payoff pitch, and he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Leone.
So our situation has the bases loaded. 2 men out. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder, Leonis Martin. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
At the ball.
Too low, 1-0.
Count 1-0.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And looked like the sinker here, but a good job of knocking this thing down. Two and 2. Here it is. Gets a small piece near the plate, but that one rolls foul. He pulls this one into right, and that's in there. Base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Standing in now, Carlos Gonzalez. And that misses for ball 1. He could really open this lead up early if he can deliver here with the bases loaded. That's by him for strike one. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. His first home run of the season, as the Indians have now opened up a 5-0 lead.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. A base hit in his first trip. Here's the 0-1. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. One and two. Here it comes. Misses. Ball 2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started nipping at the corners, and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
3-2 pitch. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field. And it's out of here. Back-to-back 2-out home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 6th home run on the season for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
Up next for Cleveland, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. No balls and 1 strike. Slapped hard the opposite way. Grossman is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. But they manage to bat around as 9 men come to the plate, and 6 of them score. On now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Indians 6 and the A's nothing. And that brings up Chad Pinder. He starts the
leading
inning,
off
and they're
the
down
A's,
6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, man, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, and it's 0-1.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
The windup and the 0-1. Changeup laid off down around the shins. Strike two taken, a fastball that clips the inside black. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2.
2-2.
And here's a slider, strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Carlos Gonzalez, better referred to as Cargo. One of the sweetest players in our game. Just put on this earth to play baseball the way his body moves. One of the best defenders in our sport. Makes the game look super easy. He's going to make a big play today.
Here's Robbie Grossman. Past history with Mike Clevenger, not great. He's 1 for 8. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
1-1.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And a slider just about gets away from him there as it runs in a bit too close for comfort. Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
That's a good job right there. Very rarely see pitchers double up where they go a pitch inside. Normally they'll go back outside, but he followed that up with another pitch on the inside part of the plate.
Called a strike, and it's full 3-2.
Helpful.
One out, nobody on. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this
Batting
game
in,
that this guy has a
the
tendency
second baseman,
to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Striding into the box, Jurickson Profar. First pitch on its way. And this one runs up high, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Grossman leads off first with 1 away. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside. Here's the 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
He could get the
Batting
early
nut.
hook if he can't be
The
a little
catcher.
bit more precise here.
Drew.
That's walk number 2 of the inning,
Era.
and we're only in the second.
Now at the plate, Drew Butera. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First offering on its way. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Gonzalez has a read on it. 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the shortstop, Marcus Semien.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Marcus Semien. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Semien, 28 years old. He was taken in the 6th round back in 2011.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Semien in an 0-2 hole here. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. Kipnis has it, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. More from the East Bay right after this. Welcome back. Here's Heidi Watney with a report as we get set for the top of the 3rd. Heidi?
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. Looking at the advanced data, our researchers found that about 9 of 10 swings are resulting in some sort of contact today, which is well above Major League average. The result has been a lot of balls in play, a lot of hits, and solid run production, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to first. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right
now?
Batting. His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Here's Carlos Santana now. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1. Oh, it's hit to 3rd. 5 to second for 1. Relay to Olsen, and they turn the double play.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Into the box now, Jason Kipnis, as it's grounded sharply to first. Olsen takes it on his own, and the inning is over. Indians fail to score. They lead it 6-0. The world is yours, don't think that it's not. You may be different, still give it a shot. Against our lives.
think the signs are even, really they not.
At the plate, Stephen Piscotty
leading off for
squarely
the A's,
into chip-away
the
mode.
right fielder,
Looking at a 6-0
Stephen
deficit already in this one.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2. A strike, and it's 2-1. Too high that time, and it's 3-1.
Now this is a leadoff at bat. Great patience, and he's just waiting for that pitch. That's too good to pass up.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And he's taking here and looks at strike 2 right down the middle.
Not too often do you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your
Now
first
batting,
out. And
third
while we
baseman,
have a moment, let's take a
Matt
look at our upcoming schedule
Chapman.
to see where we'll be for the next 7 days. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1 the count. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter
number
can
2,
do than to strike out
designated
both
hitter,
guys in front of him.
Chris
Always a confidence boost when you can
Davis.
sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. Lifted in the air to right field. Gonzalez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. They still find themselves down 6-0. Into the box now, Jake Bowers,
Leading
as
off
we
for the
begin the
Indians,
top of the 4th.
the left fielder,
Even though they're up by a
Jake
boatload early on in this
Bowers.
one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
I guess the game plan from the offensive standpoint today coming into this one was they were going to work the counts. They've been super patient at the plate in the early goings of this game, and they've got the lead looking for more.
Fouled away. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Time now for the A's Road to the Show report as
Now
we get a
batting,
look at a couple of guys
catcher,
making some noise in the upper levels of the minors.
Mleki.
Striding in, Kevin Plawecki. He scored after reaching on a walk in his first at-bat. From the stretch. And that misses, ball one. Bases are empty, one man out. Popped him up. Profar has a play. 2 down.
The batter, number 2, designated hitter, Leonis Martin.
Here's Leonis Martin. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First pitch on its way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike.
6 runs, 7 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And a waste pitch there, 1-2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
The 1-2. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. It's the Indians 6 and the A's nothing. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson.
Leading off
He'll
for
try and
the
do
A's,
what he can to work
the
for
first
cutting
baseman,
into this big deficit.
Matt Olson.
First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Bowers has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Up next for Oakland, the center fielder, Chad Pinder.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And up next, the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First offering on its way. In there for strike 1.
0-1.
In there, strike 2.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in dirt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Off the plate, ball
This
1.
one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Gonzalez has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now batting, left fielder, Robbie Grossman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Robbie Grossman. He drew a base on balls his first time up. Here's the first pitch to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Grossman makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there, but don't kid yourself, that's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
The 1-2. That's it to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? He does. 8 in a row he's set down, and the side is retired. A's are gone in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now to the plate, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
7, Carlos Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Now batting, the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Behind 0-2 now. Gonzalez on at first, nobody out. Hit hard to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a great job to stick with it here as he gets the first down of the inning. On to first, but not in time as he beats it
Now
out.
batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. That'll bring up the switch-hitting shortstop and perennial MVP candidate Francisco Lindor.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
He's running. Pitch inside the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, some may say that's a questionable steal with such a big lead, but to me, it's still too early to worry about disrespecting the other team. I've seen leads like this disappear, so they're going to keep trying to pile on.
The 1-0 is taken, strike one. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3 times in a row and you find yourself down 1-2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times, or do I have to sit on something else?
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location, because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Tyler Naquin, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 out here and a runner at second. Hit on the ground toward the left, and that's through into left field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 7-0 contest.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, he wrote big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
So now Carlos Santana. But this will find the shortstop's glove for the third out of the inning. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Cleveland. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Indians on top 7-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Jurickson Profar. He'll start things out.
Leading off for the A's,
number 5.
the
This
second
one
baseman.
doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And that's dead center for strike 1. Now some movement in the Tribe bullpen as a right-hander starts to loosen up. And there's ball 1. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So striding in, Drew Butera. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. One out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1.
Man, this guy has retired a whole slew right now. I think what he needs to do is just stay focused and keep attacking the game plan like he has up to this point, because everything he's done has worked.
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Marcus Semien will be next. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. And that's the second out. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders. And you can see that he's had it working here in the first 2 months of the year, currently leading the AL in that category. So it's back to the top of the order now. And up next, a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball. 1-1. It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
This is in the air to center. Does he have another 1-2-3 for the ledger? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the A's. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
Your
Liam
attention,
Hendricks
please.
gets the call to
Now
pitch here, and he'll
pitching
try
for
to
the
sort
Athletics.
this mess out. He's going to
Number
try to at
16.
least eat a couple of innings
Liam
for his guys.
Hendricks.
Settling in now, Jason Kipnis. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he brings a more than respectable
Jason
.357
Kipnis.
batting average. He's taken him deep once. First pitch on its way. Now a ball hit sharply toward third. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. He'll get it into second. And a good decision to push it that time. He's in at second base with a leadoff double.
Wow, he
Now batting.
almost blew that
Left fielder.
fastball by him, but
Jake
he shows some quick hands
Bauer.
to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
Standing in now, Jake Bowers. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. Kipnis stands at second with no outs. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder. Ground ball foul down the left side. Two one. Here it is. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Grossman is there, and he has it for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin Plawecki.
So coming to the plate, Kevin Plawecki. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Lays off 1-0. Runner at second here with 1 man out. 1-1 the count. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Ball 2.
Oh, that's kicked out.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there.
The batter,
best
number
ones
2,
have that late
designated
action that
hitter,
just starts at the last
Leone
minute. They're so tough to get
Martinez.
the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Leonis Martin.
Nope, that's a ball.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. In previous meetings with Liam Hendricks, he's 0 for 5. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home is in there for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Line toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. Never mind. The ump says it was a trap. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second. It's 8-0.
Number 7, Carlos Gonzalez.
Digging in and looking for more, Carlos Gonzalez. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. First delivery to him on the way. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. A ball and a strike.
He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Two out with the man at first. Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. On the ground to the left side. Great effort on the dive, but it's through into left.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I
Now
kind of
batting,
stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. So far 2 for 3 in this one. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. But this will not get down quickly enough as it's pulled in out there in center, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Indians 8 and the A's nothing. Digging in once again, Stephen Piscotty will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Here it is on 3-1. Called strike, and that'll run it full.
Okay.
Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Naquin is right there, one down.
The batter, the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
Ready for another shot now. Matt Chapman. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-1 home is a fastball that misses.
After watching that one go by and a ball being called, you can rest assured he knows he's not getting away with another one of those. I guarantee you he's going to be aggressive on this next pitch.
In there, 2-2.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Naquin's under it, 2 gone.
The batter, number 2. Designated hitter, Chris Davis.
So here's the Oakland cleanup batter, Chris Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
And he looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
This is why this guy is so effective. He's able to pound the zone, get ahead in the count, and now he has so many options to go to. I really couldn't tell you. It's a flip of the coin as to what he's going to throw right here.
On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. A's are gone in order. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are.
Ladies and
J.B.
gentlemen,
Wendelken
your
enters now in a
attention,
mop-up role as he'll try
Now
to keep
pitching
the
for
deficit
the
right where it
Athletics.
is.
Number 57.
So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Francisco Lindor. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Into the box, Tyler Naquin. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. Profar has it. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Coming to the plate now, Carlos Santana. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. He's set and the pitch. A ball and no strikes. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a fourth.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning.
Ladies
Indians
and
go
gentlemen,
down 1-2-3
please join us for the
as the
traditional
lead holds at
7th inning stretch.
8-0.
Your
Ryan
attention,
Stanek
please.
gets the call from
Now
the pen to
pitching
take
for
over on the
Cleveland.
mound and start the
Number
home
55,
seventh.
Ryan Stanek.
Digging in, Matt
Leading
Olson
off
will
for
try
the
and get
A's,
something started in the
the
home
first
half of
baseman,
the 7th.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to
Olson.
score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch is looked at for ball 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. He's set. Here's the 3-2, and that misses ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th.
And I'm sure the manager's just
Now
fine with that. I
batting,
mean,
center
it's better to
fielder.
battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than
Pinter.
serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Stepping in, Chad Pinder. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
Your attention,
Canna
please.
come on to pinch hit
Pinch
now
hitting
with a
for the
runner at
Athletics.
first and nobody out.
Number 20, Mark Canna.
Olson gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Too high. 1-2.
Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
Well, that's just a
The left
quality
fielder,
pitch
number
right there.
8.
The location was
Robbie
excellent because if it's put in play,
Grossman.
there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Stepping in now, Robbie Grossman, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Pulled toward right center field. Kipnis ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Now batting, second baseman, Jurickson Profar.
So striding forward now, Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Now the 0-1. There's a fastball called for a strike on the inside corner.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first 2 pitches right there. Finds himself 0-2. I'll be surprised if the pitcher doesn't go right back to that spot.
Here it comes on 0-2. Down the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. The A's strand 1. Still 8-0.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mark will stay in
your
the ballgame
attention,
as he
please.
takes over in
A
center.
defensive change for the Athletics. Now playing center field, number 20, Mark.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Kipnis. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Leading off for Cleveland, the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Your
Ramon
attention,
Laureano
please.
is into the game as a defensive replacement now as he takes over in right.
Now playing right field, number 22. Now in center field, number 28, Matt Olson. Your attention, please. A defensive change for the Athletics. Now playing right field, number 8, Robbie Grossman.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. First delivery to him on the way. No balls and 1 strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. And with strike 3 recorded
now
there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Bauer.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Fernando Rodney comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
56, Fernando Rodney.
Standing in now, Jake Bowers, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The windup and the 0-1. Just off the outside as he can't catch the corner. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Another 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
I don't blame the pitcher one bit for trying to get the chase right there. He's been fouling everything off. He's still got the entire arsenal open to him. So we'll see what pitch he comes with next.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Kevin.
Now at the plate, Kevin Plawecki. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And there's a base hit on the line. Oh, and he misses it.
Hey, sometimes you just got to tip your cap right there. You execute a nice pitch down in the zone, think you're going to get a ground ball or a swing and a miss, and you find yourself with a man on first. Got to regroup.
In now, Leonis Martin. And he takes ball one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. Now the 1-0 is a fastball and off the plate for a ball.
Well, both of those balls have been inside, so if I'm hitting, I'm looking for something I can get my arms extended on. Probably won't come back inside for a third time.
3-0 now. And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
The right fielder, number 7.
Striding in for the Indians, Carlos Gonzalez. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
And he just misses inside with the fastball there. His past history with Fernando Rodney. He's gone 2 for 5. Hit sharply on the ground. He's got it on the second for the force out, and the side is retired. Indians strand a couple as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Standing in, Drew Butera. He was a ground out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off of down and in. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Hit hard to third. Ramirez is up with it. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Marcus Semien.
So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Marcus Semien. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count.
This offense has just been flailing at the plate all game long, so it's no wonder why they've only been able to pick up 1 hit so far. I'm not seeing much of a game plan from these hitters.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. The 2-2 one more time is laid off, and the count runs full. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Your
Josh
attention,
Fegley
please.
will get the call to
Pinch hitting
pinch
for
hit
the
here, as
Athletics.
we'll see what he can do with
Number
2 out
19.
and the base is empty.
Josh Fegley.
Right there for strike 1. The numbers: 282 to start play, 1 home run, 10 RBIs. And the pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss on the splitter, and it's 1-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
The 1-2 is outside for a ball. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 1-2-3 go the A's. They're on the short end of an 8-0 score. In now, Jose Ramirez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. Slapped hard the opposite way, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Good
Now
contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but
Lindor.
it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Into the box, Francisco Lindor. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2. Fouled off. The 1-2 is a ball down and away.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Another full count pitch home. That's popped up. Simeon over to his right. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Tyler Naquin.
Ready once again, Tyler Naquin. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope.
And that misses 1-1.
1-1.
Now he turns on a fastball and sends it deep down the right field line. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot down the line in right. Home run number 9 on the year as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
Yeah, he took care of the 3 and 4 hitters and might have thought the danger had passed. Well, he was wrong. The number 5 man takes him deep and out of here. It's always tough to get through the teeth of the lineup completely unscathed, and that's evident right here.
Stepping in now, Carlos Santana.
The first baseman.
As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 2-1 home. Fouled away. And there's strike 3. So we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. But the Indians add to their lead thanks to this solo home run. Last chance coming up for Oakland. It's the Indians 9 and the A's nothing.
Your
Brad
attention,
Hand
please.
comes on to work
Now
now, and
pitching
he's
for
their
the
usual
Indians.
closer, but this is
Number
obviously
33,
not a save
Brad.
opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance
Leading
to
off
pitch
for
in a
the
real
A's,
game situation
the
here.
third baseman.
Striding in for
Matt.
Oakland, Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
Starting things for his side in the ninth as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Chris Davis. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is low, ball 1. Hand is second in American League All-Star voting among closers, so it looks good that he'll be a member of the AL squad.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that All-Star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
Hit the other way out toward right field. In there, a base hit. And this will bang up against the wall. The throw into second, and he had 2 on his mind, and that's what he'll get as he's in at second base with a 1-out double.
Now batting, number 22.
And that'll bring in Ramon Laureano. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Nick one's under it. 2 gone.
Now batting, first baseman, Mark Canha.
Digging in now, Mark Canha. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he lays off there 1-0. The 1-1. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. Davis at second with 2 down. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
This was just a nice win for these guys. They did most of their damage in that big second inning and did what they had to the rest of the way to secure this win.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. Cleveland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Mike Clevenger earns his 6th winning decision in this one, permitting only 1 hit in 6 complete innings. Chris Bassett was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game: for the victorious Cleveland Indians, 9 runs, 14 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 16 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon, and we remind you to please drive home safely.
Inside the show. And now your host, Justin Allegri.
Hello there, baseball fans, and welcome to a Mother's Day edition of Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the Cleveland Indians launched 3 home runs as they defeated the A's in Oakland 9-0. The Boston Red Sox combined for a 4-hitter as they sank the Mariners 7-1. Luis Garcia grabbed his second win of the year as the Angels took care of the Orioles 2-1. The Astros sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 13-11. Adam Kolarek collected win number 2 on the year, helping lead the Rays to a win over the Yankees 4-2. The win was their 7th in a row. The Blue Jays knocked out 12 hits as a team as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 10-1. The Philadelphia Phillies pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-1. The Detroit Tigers put together 10 total hits as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 7-5. The Miami Marlins combined for 10 hits as a team as they took care of the Mets at Citi Field 4-2. The win stopped a 12-game slide. The Cubs had 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 7-1. They continue to win as they now have 9 straight. The Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they sank the visiting Buccos 4-1. The Braves totaled 13 hits as a team as they got a road win against Arizona 7-2. The Rockies got 11 hits overall as they bested the visiting Padres 8-4. Cody Bellinger plated 3 runs on the day, leading the Dodgers to victory over Washington 5-2. He leads the entire National League in runs batted in. The Reds grabbed 13 hits in the game as they got the win over the Giants in San Francisco 6-5. So that's the show on this Mother's Day. Have a great day with Mom, and we'll see you back here tomorrow for more news and results from around baseball.